Members of the media, colleagues, thank you. Coach, thank you for joining us. Coach, a very eventful match, lots of exciting moments in the game. In your own words, your take on the match played.
Good evening, everyone. It's such a pity that, as you said, that kind of games, which was amazing from both teams, must be decided the way it was. And from there, I think that it's a pity that we cannot talk just about football today. We need to talk about the main reason of things to happen and results to be to one team or to another one. Again, today I think it was too much, a huge scandal. From there, it's not the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth one during the season. I think we are not respected at all. I think nobody is doing anything regarding what is happening in this league, in this kind of games, which are decided because people who are not the 22 main actors are making decisions which are totally crazy. So from there, I have to tell you guys that I'm so proud of this club, of this batch, of this team, of the way we played, of the way we competed, of the way we stood up again after what happened in the last minute of the first half, when any team, any player could have give up and not being mentally in the game again. We were capable of coming back. We had the crossbar to win the game against the best team in this kind of competitions in the recent history. And from there, I understand many things. When we are reaching these quarterfinals after 12 years, and you cannot reach semi-final, I understand that there are many reasons, not only probably football reasons, and it's a pity that in the end, instead of talking just about the amazing things we are achieving, we are talking about the results decided by some people who doesn't have any capacity and even sometimes don't even show that they are respectful as human beings.
Thank you, Coach. Members of the media, if you could raise a hand, my colleagues will help you with the microphone, and you introduce yourself and you will get to ladies first.
Okay, hello, Coach. Coach, you'll be facing the very same team on the 20th with her in the big game, and also like with the 6 games that is left in the league, how are you planning to like approach all that close game and making sure that the team is finishing in a good place?
We are going to try to be better and better every single day to take advantage of the training sessions that we have ahead of us. From there, we are going to keep the same mentality. We are going to fight for every single point. And luckily, the problem is that the results are not according to our performances. And I'm not talking only about our successes or our mistakes. So we don't know what we are going to expect in the next games. Next game, probably we are going to face the same situation. So from there, it's going to be, of course, a tough football game. And with the other things, it's going to be much more tough.
Coach, I'm just trying to go back about the game with somebody else. You were referring to the second goal on threats, that was a penalty. That's what you're referring to?
I'm sorry, my friend, I don't want to be rude, but are you asking me seriously this question?
Yes, Coach. Yes.
Did you watch the game?
I watched the game, yes.
Okay, then I don't need to answer.
Okay, Coach, I'd like on the results, obviously. Coach, I'm very interested to find out, because that incident happened so close to half time. I'm very interested to get into the head of...
Same answer as to your teammate. Everybody saw what happened.
Hi coach, it's Nedbank Quarter Finals. Would you say this is the best fight you've seen from your side ever since you came? I mean, getting an open against Pirates, such a big game, and then coming from behind to score that goal.
No, I've seen AmaZulu fighting and playing amazingly mini games of this season. What I've seen many times as well is the same end. So someone else is deciding the final result.
Hi coach, good luck on the results. I just want to find out from you coach, you mentioned the fact that most of the games that you've had this season were not really decided by how the players played on the field. There were other factors. So how do you motivate the boys going forward now in the season to make sure that despite everything that you say is happening, they are still able to show up and actually put on a fight? So how do you keep them motivated going forward?
To be honest, I don't even know. After what happened today in halftime, the normal thing, and I already said, is that you go into that pitch and start playing the second half, and they start hammering you, and everybody is giving up. And these guys are mentally so strong. These guys from the very beginning understood that the DNA of AmaZulu this season was going to be fighting till the last second and from the first whistle. And they are capable of overcoming unbelievable situations. We are talking about some other factors deciding games, but it's not only about that. The difficulties we are facing this season in this team, I don't think that many teams in the world are facing them, and we are always standing up, we are always coming back, we keep fighting, we keep trying, we keep improving, we keep giving it all every single day, every single second. So I think this is a huge achievement, and this is what I'm most proud of.
Coach, overall, I know you usually ask this before game. What would be your message to AmaZulu fans after today's results?
First of all, to thank them because they were supporting us, because they were supporting us after the game, even if it was a painful defeat, because we all wanted to be in the semi-finals and keep making history, and we deserve it. Again, it's the second time I'm in this press conference in a knockout competition with the same speech, because that day when we played those semi-finals in Carling Cup, you know what happened as well, and that game was decided by those factors again. So we are seeing them supporting us, proud of us, waiting for us, fighting for us at the end. The only thing I can tell them is thank you, and that we are going to keep making them feeling proud of us.
Thank you, Coach. I see. Do you have a question this time? Not a
What do you
comment.
think it should be done to eradicate such mistakes of the referees?
Have a good
Thank you,
evening.
Coach. Coach Jose Riveiro, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've reached the next round of the Nedbank Cup. Just your thoughts on how you went about it tonight.
Good evening. I think it was a really good football match. Both teams with maybe different type of approaches, but trying to get the result that can drive you to the semi-finals. A lot of emotions, passion in the game. I think we had a fantastic beginning of the game. We start the way you dream to start the games, electric, creating chances, suffocating the opponent in their own half, but we couldn't capitalize those first 15, 16, 70 minutes, really good ones. In this adjustment, they managed to put a good cross from Hanamup to get the lead. We didn't shake so much after the goal. I think that we keep the composure, and in the end of the first half we equalized. It was important to go to the halftime with 1-1, but honestly speaking, I felt quite confident still, even before the goal, that the game is gonna go in our way. I think that we dominate, we control, we consolidate that control in the second half. We managed to get the lead. I think it was an excellent free kick from Obara in the 2-2, very difficult to defend. And in the last minutes of the cup games, everything can happen. Is when, usually these games are played in a different level than the league games, in a higher rhythm, and in those minutes teams used to pay the bill at some point. And I think is what happened. I think we managed to arrive in the last stages of the match in a better shape, in a better with more energy, let's say, and that's why we got the last 2 goals and a very important result. So happy. It's unbelievable to play here in Durban. The fans are coming always in numbers. The atmosphere in these games it's something very special, and we are so happy to offer a good performance, a good show first of all, and then a good result, and more than satisfied to be in the next round, obviously.
Thank you, Coach. May we give the opportunity for questions? We'll start there with Smiso. Smiso, please, everyone, introduce yourself.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
Smiso Usomi, Independent Media. Coach, another memorable night for Pirates in a cup game. You've won a couple yourself. What do you think it is about Pirates and these games and these kinds of nights in their DNA, maybe, and how the club maybe perceives itself? What is it about Pirates that just seems to always carry you through in these type of chaotic cup games?
I would like to know it to find the same map in our league games. No, I think again these games are slightly, or no, not slightly. It's a big difference in my opinion between because it's today or never. Basically, it's not even a cup tournament that you play 2 legs. If we don't have a good day today, we are out. So then there's no room for I don't like to use the word relax, but my English is very limited. I cannot find another one, but that's the thing, that in the cup usually you start the games with this rhythm, succeeding or not, capitalizing or not, and in the league sometimes it's not like that. I think we as a group recently in the recent games we finally found a way to get rid of one of the obstacles that we faced in the last season and the beginning of this season, which is scoring the first half. And today we were close to go to halftime without goal, but in the recent games we are scoring early in the games, and that's making the games much more open, right? So if the approach of the opponent is defend with how can I say, like controlling much more the spaces close to their goal, what the people call low block, then it's different to see the pace that you can see when you score early, and that's what happening recently. Not today, but I think that what we create in the beginning of the game was much more than enough to get the lead. I think our performance in the halftime was not a 1-1 performance, honestly. But then I think that we are comfortable in these scenarios, in these knockout games, and the last season probably gave us a lot of confidence to continue this season with the same mood that we feel strong. So step by step, happy again, very happy to find myself with the team in another semi-final. Happy for the fans because we know how important for them, and let's try to keep the same mood in the next game in the league as well. Actually, against the same opponent.
Thanks, Coach.
Hi, Coach. It's Nedbank from Pablo. It seems to be raining goals for your side lately. What are those specific things you have done to kind of like improve your offensive game?
I cannot tell you all the secrets. You can do your own analysis as well. It's entertaining to try to find the reasons, but for me, offensive football there's a straight relation with confidence, and that's the key right now. For multiple reasons, we are in a good space, with confidence. We are comfortable. We are dominating the games, and like I said, we capitalize soon. One of the keys in this league is like I said, is score early, and then the scenario change. But if it's difficult to score more than 2 goals if you are facing overload defense, and for all of us, for every team in the league and around the world, it's not easy. But when you manage to force the opponent to do something else than defend, I'm not saying it was the case today, I'm talking about the recent games. Then the game is different, and in that scenarios right now, we're feeling comfortable, and that's why, plus the quality that we have in the team, obviously. So, yeah.
Coach, during the press conference on Tuesday, you spoke about a team that doesn't lose, always find a way, and that team reached the semi-final. How pleasing are you that you have joined them, that you might have an opportunity to stop them, because you said that it's almost impossible to stop them when you come to the league. And just the way you pressed AmaZulu from the half in the first half, I mean in the early stages, was that your info? I mean, was that the instruction that you gave to your players, that press them hard, let's get them, pin back in the half?
Yeah, we always press high in every game. I don't remember starting one game with Pirates giving the initiative to the opponent. It's something that we do, sometimes good, sometimes really good, sometimes not so good. Obviously, the opponent is playing as well, and today, like I said, I think we managed to suffocate them in the beginning of the game. And one of the reasons was that the guys were really brave. If you see the height of our centre backs in the rest defence, in the moments that we lose the ball, was really high. It was difficult for Letsualo to find solutions when they use him as it was difficult during that period. And I don't think further than today. Today is a day to celebrate, to stay together, to enjoy, because we're living for these little moments that we have in our schedule. Tomorrow we have again a training, and we have to think about the next challenge, which is AmaZulu. Whatever is coming in the Nedbank Cup, will be very welcome, but it's not in our hands. In our hands is to have a good recovery, prepare the next match, because we want to collect another 3 points on Saturday.
Hi, Coach, and the news from Garasi FM. Coach, remember after the Soweto derby, you spoke about how happy you were with the turnouts of the Pirates fans and how they dominated the Chiefs fans in the stadium. It was the same as well here today, with you playing away from home as well. How much of an impact do you think the support that the boys are getting this season has on the way they're performing, and how important is it now going forward in the competition?
Obviously, I always say it's a competitive advantage. That's what we do. In the technical staff, we are looking for competitive advantage all the time for our players. We are lucky that we have the fans that we have, and that's a competitive advantage for Orlando Pirates every day. In the away games, it's amazing. We feel like home. We get just love. Even this season in Orlando, I think it was different than the first season. People is coming in bigger numbers and even supporting more. So, the atmosphere today was, again, something very, very special, something that, trust me, that all of us, even though maybe you think that you get used to somehow, and it's true, because in the end we are professionals and we have to be focusing what's happening there. But these are memorable games and memorable moments for all of us. So just as much as we continue offering good games, not even good results, good games, entertainment, I think our fans will be always there. And even when this is not happening, they still there. But we want to make them happy, and we want to play good football, and so we can have that symbiosis, is the word? I don't know. No, it's not. Like connection between the team and the fans, some kind of like a chemic chemical connection, chemistry, of course.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations. Michael from Hollywood. I just want to take you back, if you don't mind, to the issue of cup form versus league form. 14 goals in 3 games in this competition, only conceded 2. Just want to find out what makes it so difficult for your team and the players to translate this form into the league. Because if you play this way, week in, week out in the Premiership, you'd probably be a points machine like the team from Pretoria.
It's difficult. We're working on it. Trust me. I think in December we have a really bad week. We lost against Super Sport, one game that we were leading. Then we play in Orlando against Stellenbosch. We were leading 2-0 after 70 minutes. We lost 2-3. And in that moment, everything started to look like really bad. But I think the team in that moment was good, was really good. We were not that far, but we lost a little bit the rhythm with the top of the table, let's say. But again, in 2024, we lost one game against Sekukune. We have a really bad 30 minutes in Polokwane and we lost the game. But apart from that game, I think the guys are doing a good job. But again, it's difficult. It's difficult. You want to compare us with the top, and it's fine, but it's a difficult thing. It's the reasons. There's not only one reason. There's multiple. I think little by little we are growing as a group, as a team, to have the capacity to compete every day, and not having distractions. Not thinking this game is more important than the next one, or because in this environment we have to play many different competitions during the season, and sometimes are happening at the same time. Champions League, MTN, League, and having the capacity to perform in each and every game and in each and every competition is probably the thing that we need to learn to do better. Because the team is not different, the team is the same. When they play MTN, when they play the league, when they play it's the same. But the outcome is not the same. So probably is one of the things that we need to improve to the future if we want to be competitive in every competition.
Thanks, Coach. May I say this is our last question? Please,
Coach,
thank you.
Coach, if let's say we don't define this trophy, do you regard this season as your second season as, I don't want to use the word failure, but yeah, kind of leaning towards that?
Can you define failure for me?
I don't want to use the word failure. I'm sorry, I don't want to.
I don't think so. You think it's fair to use the word failure with this team after this performance?
No.
The other day we have a press conference about this game. You didn't ask me a single question about the game. Not even one question about the game. Now we are in the post press conference, and I think you asked me how many questions about the game?
So many.
No.
So, well,
I mean, we can convert the press conference in personal interviews or trying to know why we lose one game 6 months ago. But I don't think it's fair, to be honest. To be honest. Is that okay?
Thank you, Coach. So, Coach, thank you.